So what's more important to you, Mark? Is it more the how or the why?
The who. Because it wasn't a suicide. Nobody thinks it was a suicide. So who had him killed? That's the why is someone got in and strangled him.
So
that's the how. There's no mystery there.
Okay, so the how check, we know it's not suicide. Let's set that aside. Let's go to the
why. Go to the why is your other question. The why would obviously be to shut him up. He had a lot of information.
He had a lot of information on people.
Yeah.
Okay, such as?
Well, I don't know. Jeff and I were not that close. He didn't tell me. He would tell me funny stories, things that we did, and I would keep him abreast with family news. I hadn't seen him for a number of years before he died, but we were always in touch via email or phone calls. So he would tell me funny stories. But I said publicly before, in 2016, we were talking about the election. Just, I asked him what he thought was going to take place between, Hillary and Trump. And he didn't tell me what he knew, but he said that if he said what he knew about both candidates, they'd have to cancel the election. That was a quote. Like I said, I don't know what he knew. And he wouldn't just say that to me to impress me in any way, shape, or form. Obviously he knew something, and he made that comment.
Did you? So you said you guys, I think the number you said is, we didn't see each other for the last 7 years of his life or something like that, right?
Yeah,
is that correct?
Yeah.
So how far did you guys live from each other? Was it?
Well, we both have different homes in different cities, okay? And so we were not necessarily in the same city very often. And New York City, I live downtown, he lives uptown. And in New York City, that's like two different worlds.
But it's brothers, 7 years, there's no reunion, there's no let's break bread, there's no let's go watch
we had two different
Knicks.
lifestyles, two different groups of friends, but we were in touch, so there wasn't a need to see each other. I knew what he looked like. I didn't need to see him.
So when let's go to the why on the information that you're thinking. A story just came out, I think, 4 days ago. I'm sure you saw the story that came out 4 days ago.
Maybe not. I don't watch everything.
Okay, so let me just read it to you. So Epstein... Jeffrey Epstein's ex says he boasted about being a Mossad agent. Okay, let me read this story to you. I don't know if you've seen this or not. So,
which ex is this?
So Jane Doe is her name. Okay,
yeah.
Jane Doe 200, a former girlfriend and victim, is suing Jeffrey Epstein's estate, alleging he boasted of being a Mossad agent and raped her. Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell hinted at the intelligence ties, with Maxwell warning it was not good to be Epstein's enemy. Despite appearing kind, Epstein exhibited explosive, uncontrollable anger towards others. Doe believed that she was in a committed relationship with Epstein, unaware he was abusing underage girls elsewhere. Epstein integrated into her life, making grand promises, introductions to influential people. However, in 2001, he violently raped her at his Manhattan mansion, leading her to fear reporting him due to claimed Mossad connections. This is 4 days ago, 5 days ago. What's today's date? Today's the 30th or the 29th? Today's the 29th.
Yes.
5 days ago. Did you have any speculation that your brother may be working for the Mossad?
None.
Zero. So it wasn't like, hey, Mark, man, there's a lot of things that I'm doing and, I'm working on a few things. Nothing was ever brought up.
No, we didn't really talk about what he was working on. It was sort of like a joke whenever I would talk to him. I'd always ask him, I said, what are you doing? Just a normal question. And he would tell me, well, I'm in Paris. Next time I'd say, what are you doing? Because I'm on the island. So it became a sort of like the equivalent of what are you doing to...
Where's
Where are
Waldo?
you?
Yeah.
I don't know if he even realized he was doing it, but to me it became a joke. I'd ask him, what are you doing? And he'd tell me where he was.
Do you think if there's missing pieces to getting to the bottom of some information, right? And, I'm sure, I don't know if you're a movie guy or not, or you like movies.
I like movies, yeah.
Okay, you ever seen the movie American Gangster with Russell Crowe and Denzel Washington?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, remember when Russell Crowe is trying to figure out who the hell is this guy that's selling blue magic, right? And he's sitting in the room and he's got all these faces. He thinks it's, Armando, Asante. He's the guy, whatever the actor's name is in the movie. No, it's not. It's Barnes. It's this, it's that. And then all of a sudden he realizes, holy shit. It's Frank Lucas who's selling blue magic. And then he catches, the mistake with the coat that his wife gets him and then goes to a boxing match. Why is he sitting there? Why is everybody saying hello to him? And then they figure it out, right? Do you think for someone like you as your brother, is it more important to you for the world to know who killed him, or is it more important for you specifically to know? Because would you be happy if, like, let's just say, I don't know how old you are, you're in early 50s, mid 50s, I don't know your age, but you're young.
I'm 69.
60, you're 69?
Yeah.
You look great. You can't see him, I can see him, he looks great, right?
Thank you.
And that's without makeup for camera, by the way. I offered it to him, he said no, he doesn't want it, and it's okay. But you're 69 years old. With today's technology, you got 20, 30, 40 years left to live, right? Still got a lot of living.
40 would be pushing it.
40, who knows? Depending on what some of the things Elon's working on, maybe 50 years left to live, right? But the point is, you got a lot of living to do. Would you be happy, content, living your life, knowing if only one person knew who killed him, which is you, and nobody else? Would you be content with that?
Well, it's not really for me. It's sort of like if he was killed, somebody shouldn't get away with that. Because for me, it's, my brother's dead. He's not coming back no matter what I find out. But I think that people should know the facts.
But I think the reason why I'm asking that question is, would you be willing to work with anybody to find out and be involved on who was potentially behind it? Would you support being able to give intel, information in any possible way to get to the bottom of who killed him? Would you be open to that idea?
Well, I'd help, but I don't have any information that could help. Like I said, Jeff and I weren't on a daily basis, close, and I don't know what he was working on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Most of the people he dealt with had no idea he had a brother. I've met people who were surprised when I said that Jeffrey was my brother, including Bill Clinton. I met Bill Clinton. I told him Jeffrey was my brother. He was kind of shocked.
He didn't know.
No. Yeah.
Got it. So, but
and the meeting had nothing to do with Jeffrey. Yeah.
The meeting had nothing to do.
Yeah, when I met Bill Clinton, it had nothing to do with Jeffrey.
Got it.
Has your mind blown up yet? Have you sat there and said, I cannot believe what Mark just said to me? Allegedly. This interview is a perfect interview to go sport the gear. Allegedly, if you haven't ordered your shirt yet, click here, the QR code, go to vtmerch.com. Place your order allegedly. It's one of the hottest items we have in our merch store. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.